They have not changed. And indeed, in this campaign, they have not said a single thing to tell Ghanaians what they stand for. We say, under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, that we are introducing free SHS policy. We are bringing industrialization. And under our indefatigable flag bearer, we say the way to go is digitalization.
About going to the 7th December, and that was how Ghana young child reflecting. And a opinion platform to say, Ghana every election, no control from the war. You can't control. You can't look at you. So that's never now going to. Now, we do have a man in the kind. Also, you are punching a war. We don't need a punch a war. Then you couldn't have punch a war. Then you couldn't have punch a war. Never again. Never again. Never again. And I'm Ghana for your punch a war. A punch a war coming for him. A punch a war coming for him. I will for. And you will do woman. The gas satisfied any. And the Alphabet, above the Juma, the Alphabet, above the Juma, the Alphabet, I will say that. Or this is the bar, the woman swine, the one. Some by 90 MPP. Some by 90 Dr. Mahmoud Bawuriaga. It is over. More behind Adam. More behind Adam. You want to wear. You want to wear. You want to wear. Obiako room to room. Obiako house to house. Obiako bed to bed. Village to village. Community to community. Never talk about this brother. Never Dr. Mahmoud Bawuriaga. MPP. Yes, MPP. Yes, so candidates they're ready to throw, and the candidates will throw, they're ready to throw. It was our MPP one, but there will be a year to a year. The women should shout our leader of the party. About going to the 7th December, and that was how Ghana young child reflecting. And a opinion platform to say, Ghana every election, no control from the war. You can't control. Yes, about going to the 7th December, and that was how Ghana young child reflecting. And a opinion platform to say, Ghana every election, no control from the war. You can't control. You can't look at you. So that's never now going to. Now, we do have a man in the kind. Also, you are punching a war. We don't need a punch a war. Then you couldn't have punch a war. Then you couldn't have punch a war. Never again. About going to the 7th December.
What is the difference between the ordinary thief and a political thief? Number one, the ordinary thief steals your money, your bag, your watch, and your jewelry, isn't it? But the political thief steals your future, your career, your education, your health, and your business. Number two, the hilarious part is that the ordinary thief will choose whom to rob. But you are the one who choose the political thief to rob you. Because we choose them. We vote them. We blindly say we are not blind. Who is deceiving who? The ridiculous part of the whole issue is that we will fight to defend and protect our belongings from the ordinary thief. Is it not? But we fight each other to defend and protect the political thief. Is that not what we do? Thugs will be fighting themselves to protect those that are stealing our career, stealing our joy, stealing our health, stealing our success. What a shame.
If you reach a certain stage in life and there is nobody who can look you in the eye and tell you the truth, you are doomed. And that is where our country has gotten to. We need to rescue this country. Wallahi. And I feel very terrible as a Ghanaian at this time. This country is in serious trouble, ladies and gentlemen. We are in serious trouble. We need to rescue this country, ladies and gentlemen. The presidency has been so depraved, so muddied, so dirtied, that I tell you in all sincerity as a Ghanaian, that I feel terribly sad today as a Ghanaian. We need to rescue this country. Wallahi, inshallah.
Please don't cry.
We shall rescue our country.
Government is broke, government is broke. The people are spending billions to go inside the government that is broke. Have you ever seen a minister who resigned because government is broke before? Government has no money. Have you ever seen a governor who said, ladies and gentlemen, when I was elected, I thought the government had money. Now I discover government has no money, I resign. Have you ever seen it? Government has no money, but they are bringing money out at election time. Where is that money coming from? So they are lying. What is happening is that there are two types of wicked people in government. Type 1, they eat current money. Any money they find in government, they will eat it. They are wicked about that one. There is type 2. Type 2, they eat current money and future money. They will say, my term will end next year. When I leave, how will I eat money? Let me borrow money now and borrow money of the future and eat it now.
$1, 1 CD. In the time of Mills and Mahama, 2 CDs, $1. If I was them, I would say to the people of Ghana, I'm sorry. We are sorry for the poor work we have done. We're going to go and think about ourselves. But that is not the people we're dealing with. The fruits of office, the money under the table has become sweet for them, so they're determined to stay. Are we going to allow that to happen? Are we going to allow that to happen? In Kufuor's time, one of the people who advised and helped him develop a strong CD was my running mate, Muhammadu Bawumia. Then he was deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana. It's one of the reasons I brought him to come and...
All right, a very good morning to you and you're welcome to the program. It's Good Morning Ghana. We're live from the Peñol studio here at North Ridge. We're streaming also on social media platforms. Join us there. We're on Good Morning Ghana. We're also on Facebook. It's Metro TV Ghana. Also on Twitter and Instagram. It's Metro TV _GH. It's the 19th of August 2024 and we thank the Almighty for giving us yet another day to discuss the issues of the country. And we'll go through the newspapers and then later the guests will definitely join in the discussion. I start off with the Daily Graphic and it says Bawumia means business, unveils manifesto focusing on jobs, businesses. At GJA 75th anniversary, speakers call for investment in all infrastructure. Colleges of education must stay open, GTech. Ghanaian Times. At NPP manifesto launch, I'll cut out waste in government. Have no more than 50 ministers. Reform GRA to broaden tax base, VIP. President to cut sword today for the commencement of Petroleum Hub project in Jomoro. Mahama clarifies no fee stress policy. Bagre Dam spillage today. Residents urged to take precautionary measures. Daily Guide. Baumia Means Business launches manifesto of bold solutions. Get Fund replies Mahama on bond issuance. History will remember your achievements. Baumia to Akufo-Addo. $1 billion World Bank support to boost economy. The new crusading guide. Baumia launches manifesto of hope with bold solutions. Comet accuses Odai Intone family again for unlawfully extending land boundaries. Ghanaians will never forgive us if we allow power slip to NDC. Education Manifesto Chair. 2024 election, Ghana will not burn or chihine. And then the fast-track solution of customers solution of customers' concerns. Krapa Direct ECG. At the top right corner, it says, Get Fund slaps Mahama over lies on bond issuance and securitization. The insight. GH Ports bleeding from fraudulent activities of foreign companies, importers, customs, others. Victim of forceful land grab at Kaswa appeals YGP Chief Justice for intervention. Comet Properties exposes Neo Odai Intone family for extending land boundaries beyond 1904 composite plan. Why the EC must release a voter register now. The Herald. World Health Organization forces FDA to suspend Tobinco medicines, insists in its operations threaten public health and safety. NDC earmarks Howard Kumsin for prosecution. Herbert Krapa announces successful debt renegotiation with IPPs. NPP National Youth Organizer beats war drum over 2024 elections. We will not sacrifice power for peace. Look at my muscle. These muscles are natural. Focus on Baumia, leave Napo alone, Mahama told. Ye sets to graduate 10,200 young artisans in few days. The Informer, election 2024, NDC NPP threatened Ghana's peace. Mahama warns Keta-Port money choppers. Fecal waste management, minister satisfied with development. At MPP manifesto launch, trusts me to deliver. Baumia appeals. In this issue, N8 nabbed over illegal forest trade. The Inquisitor uncovered dirty agenda against Alan Cheddar. Disqualification plot gets deeper. Child adoption rising in Ghana. 158 families apply in first half of 2024. We will not allow EC to stampede us into election 2024. Omane Boama. The Inquisitor, I think there was a printer's devil, action there. Instead of Omani, he wrote Oman. Napo is ready to transform Ghana with his arrogance. Afenyo Markin. NHIA releases 151 million Ghana cedis to healthcare providers. The Daily Statesman. Ochehini Ghana will maintain democratic civility. Get Fund hits back at Mahama's bond claims. My focus is on business and jobs. Baumia launches NPP manifesto of bold solutions. Kufuor Baumia is ideal man for the moment, of the moment. Daily Searchlight. Sinking the economy part 4 of how ECG lost 12 billion Ghana cedis under Napo's nose. My vision is to tap into talents and resourcefulness of our people. Baumia, do not use pulpit to advance interest of any political party. PCG moderator. FDA to appeal against Tobinco judgment. Government CTAC to find ways of enforcing the strike. One die in Kosia route. 5 motorbikes burnt. My vision is to tap into talents and resourcefulness of our people. Baumia. The Custodian. SNIT Prudence yields 230 million profit. Smith, you are a very interesting organization. You are very interesting. It's how back to back you've been serving us with profits, reports of profits on front page of papers. Bawumia launches Bold Solutions Manifesto Jobs Digital Economy Support for businesses. Low taxes dominate. Goal brings back Super XP to consumers. Bawumia is man of the moment. Kufuor, I know Alhaji Bawumia is not corrupt and will not be corrupted by power. He has never been accused nor investigated for corruption in his entire public life. This is Napo talking if you didn't watch the program. The Ghanaian publisher, Bawumia, unveils 9 key initiatives to stimulate SMEs. Bawumia is well equipped to modernize the economy. Kufuor, election 2024, Ghana will not bear Nochehine assures. Reverend Joyce Ayi urges Ghanaians to embrace ethical leadership. The New Finder, government move to make 16 SOEs efficient, profitable. $1 billion World Bank support for Ghana. Renegotiate existing mineral contracts to enhance Ghana's stake in IEA. UGMS alumni renovate Damfa Medical Student Hostel. Donate to Princess Mary Children's Hospital. The Daily Post. Anybody who has chopped money from Ketapot project will be held accountable, Mama. At the NPP manifesto launch, Bawumia spoke like a broken record, repeatedly praised himself and gave more false promises. The top right corner says, release provisional voters register now before exhibition exercise. Mahama TEC. And the Business and Financial Times, farmers forecast incessant rise in food prices as planting conditions worsen. Will backing the city with gold work? VAT on electricity could be back on the cards as inflation eases. Financial irregularities now 5.4 billion Ghana cedis. And then Promisador rewards distributors with South Africa trip. In the future, government golden shares in Telecel and AT and matters arising. How social engineering scams help spark upstick in cyber crime. And that's what we have for you for the newspapers this morning. Let's take a break. We'll be back shortly.
She's coming. She's coming.
Oh, it's in. Red out with seatbelt. Boss, let's go back. Here. Take this.
She's coming.
I know. Go to the pharmacy now.
She's coming. Oh. She's here.
Pay faster, pay safer, and pay easy with Momo app. Download now and pay with the QR code, merchant ID, and so much more.
Anti-cavity, gum protection, brighter teeth, and fresh breath.
I'm a fair missy way.
The patch of Bantama.
Machasi.
That's a cycle.
It's her smile, the fresh breath.
Me, Jidisa, we use Cal 360 toothpaste. Some kind.
Cal 360 toothpaste.
That's Kia. Cal 360 toothpaste. It's a gum protector.
Onim jom kasan. Cal 360 did the way. It's cool mint. Gives me fresh breath and your confidence booster.
You will so feeling when you know Cal 360 toothpaste.
Happy smile.
Kel 360 toothpaste, anti-cavity, gum protection, brighter teeth, and fresh breath. Kel, happy smile. This advert is FDA approved.
Customer, I don't know who to say.
Malaria been actually on my number, still.
One of them give us.
Give us a solid.
Yeah, sorry. What rest of so give us here and don't come down.
But so good as so. But for me to give us the and some down.
Give us about me, sir.
The patron and some down.
Customer. Give us that now.
Onuya kayo oba wa fafuro nom de o ma no banu fu nom akwada wa ni fie dumie no ono nso nom.
We are back bringing you the latest lineup from Betway. Betway starts strong with their front two with Free Play Friday and Swipe Bet. In the middle, you've got all the control with Cash Out and Build a Bet. Plus, with Win Boost, you can boost your sports bet. At the back, they have Smart Picks and the Partial Daily Jackpot.
You always get way more with Betway.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. No under 18. Terms and conditions apply. Betway. Get way more.
Are you looking to own a prime piece of litigation-free land where you can put up your dream family home or your ideal getaway retreat within a luxurious estate? Then look no further. Welcome to Rehoboth Hills, where your dream of hassle-free land ownership comes to life. Acquire land devoid of multiple purchases, litigation, and land guard issues in a safe and secure gated community while enjoying the fabulous night view of Accra from the serene Ebri Mountains. Rehoboth Hills offers spacious plots that provide you with the ideal setting for your dream home and a valuable, safe investment for your future. The lands are located in the prime area of Ayarifa within our residential development Rehoboth Hills, overlooking the city of Accra and the Ebri Mountains. Our prices are very affordable and designed to fit your budget. We offer flexible payment terms, ensuring that you can invest in a valuable asset for the future. Contact us on 0244 764 499 or 0204-950-810 or visit our website at www.rehobothpropertiesgh.com. Rehoboth Properties, quality housing for all.
Now let me tell you why you should choose Safari Valley as your conference destination.
The new conference building combines modern amenities with the tranquility of nature, providing the perfect backdrop for your next seminar and corporate retreat.
The only conference destination with so many activities. You don't have to travel to visit your tennis club, the gym, or the stables. They have it all.
Enjoy this rooftop viewing deck, basking in the sunlight with the sight of wild animals roaming freely in their natural habitat.
At my break, I'm able to practice my putting.
It's a unique experience that sparks creativity and rejuvenates the mind.
Visit Safari Valley Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
Using Koa Mixture, Koa Plus Mixture, and Koa MT Mixture, brought to you by Koa Research and Manufacturing Limited Company, proudly made in Ghana. Formulated to support your general well-being. For those seeking immune system support, there is Koa Plus Mixture. Support your body's defenses and stay strong. When it comes to combating malaria, Koa MT Mixture will aid your treatments. For effective relief from malaria symptoms, try Koa MT Mixture. Koa Mixture, Koa Plus Mixture, and Koa MT Mixture are not recommended for pregnant women, lactating mothers, and children under 12 years. Always take a malaria test before using Koa MT Mixture. Choose Koa Mixture, Koa Plus Mixture, and Koa MT Mixture for your health needs. Available now at pharmacies nationwide. For bulk purchases, contact 0244-726611 or 0591-565-778. This advert is a...
Here is to the friends who took the chance with no regrets. Investors no more hated fortune. To the health workers who diagnosed blacks every move. And then to the hard guy who couldn't hold his emotions. He's a passionate fan who couldn't contain his joy. To the seamstress who turned her hand-earned stitches into a bundle of joy, and now here is to you. Your next big win is right here. From 1st July 2024, dial *712# across Water tickets as a group, individual, to win in the community draw or the grand draw on the 30th of November 2024. Unlock your luck with *712#.
Created by the NLA on the Caritas platform, not for persons below 18 years. TNCs apply.
Zilo G. Zilo G.
Ina du Gina. Fika na chi Gina.
Mena nyanko jiga. Wanya jeshi danu yo ngori. Chung chinya le voters register man.
Inkoka. Register ka.
Electoral Commission amacha do ofe. Defa jajrado wawade 2024. Amacha wanangwa. Voters register. Vuga dadi. Na bai ji onko akpo. To blaragbe 20th August. Basere blaragbe 27th August 2024. Tonti gandrama. Basere troga dama gbesiagbe.
Kajaba ma imagine yanko fifi like. Jilo. Jiwo onkolo. Jiwo onkolo.
Ejepe na jiwo jesi danu yo ngodi le voters register man. Eye na hia be wo wodododo wa. Ejepe na nya wo kodafe polling station. Atenwa titede ama yo panko majabo no kodagbala mo. Wo fumato yo magavalio. Ejepe wo de panko da le voters register man.
Ejepe mo ba jinyo ko la gbala ma fifi like.
Jilo ji. Gake ejepe na nya gbe magbe. Plaga foko mame.
Jilo ji. Jiwo kolo.
Don't wanna 2024 general election. Electoral Commission amacha don offer have voters register daddy. Ba me de share na po menue. Gbogbo be wonto eyi aji wo jesi denu yo nglo daddy chonwo. Le voters register vuvu daddy eyi yo man. To blaragbe 20th August. Basere blaragbe 27th August 2024. So ndi gandre basere retro garden be siagbe. Agate ngo wonu ya okatan to mobubuji. Ama yo nglo nko adako a. Wa tenwo ji offer jesi denu nglo di oka. No ta si de *711*51#. Le network de share de ji. Ama yo offer ID card bu. Alo umanya fi yo lewo. Wa tenwo yi exhibition center. Aji offer jesi denu yo nglo daddy. Exhibition officer o wa tenwo kperenwo. Na ji wo jesi denu yo nglo daddy. No voter ID card malio ha. Akodala yi jebe wa dako. Atenwo chitrede nko de fe jesi denu yo nglo dia ngu. Kude amade ngu to amoya ojibe. Ama amachio. Ama anye dukobubu mato. Ama fa susumele de dio. Ama amanye ama yo be yenye. Ama amanye tafama cholao.
Jilo
ji. Wako dada yenye wo chome.
What you're immortal. Wale, send your blessing, come down. Jaja, send your blessing, come down. Abrami, boy, me, I just want food. Jaja, send your blessing, come down.
Yeah, send your blessing, come down. Jaja, send your blessing, come down.
What you're immortal. Wale, send your blessing, come down. Jaja, send your blessing, come down. Abrami, boy, me, I just want food. Jaja, send your blessing, come down.
Yeah, send your blessing, come down.
All right, you're welcome back. Welcome back. Let me do this a quick one before I introduce a guest. So when you can remember from 15 years ago, that is, you had just bought your first mobile phone or send a text message via the internet for the very first time, or just discovered the ease of moving money around conveniently. Yes, thank you. Thank you. So think back to all those moments. Momo has been there for you. Guess what? Momo is 15 years old, and from the first time you send money to the loved one, to paying your bills effortlessly, and enjoying the peace of mind that comes with the secure, safe, and reliable transactions. In fact, it has been safe, reliable, except for the scammers who won't let us rest. But thank you. Yeah, thank you, MTN. It's been an amazing journey so far. So now get ready for some mouth-watering offers as we celebrate Momo at 15. Look out for our market storm and floats that floats near you, and win some mind-blowing prizes. Thank you, Ghana, for doing this with us. Download My Momo app store or Google Play and just Momo it everywhere you go. Also, Kel 3 toothpaste is reminding you that if you want a toothpaste for the whole family, it's Kel 360 toothpaste approved by the Food and Drugs Authority. It provides you and your family with all-round dental protection throughout the day with freshness. Kel 360 toothpaste is good for kids, children, and adults as well. So let your family be proud of themselves by using Kel 360 toothpaste. It also prevents cavity and also protects your teeth, brightens the teeth with a cool mint. Kel 360 toothpaste and another product from Samara Company Limited and producers of Sasso, available on all supermarkets and malls, provision shops near you. So call Samara Company Limited on 0246864798. Kel 360 toothpaste, happy smile. And with another smile, you have lift and elevators available on the market with portable American pneumatic vacuum elevators that is ready to come and service your home by fixing to your specification. They have 3 custom-made modules, so to your specification, they will provide it for you. Within 3 days, it can be fixed for you. Lifts and elevators is at Sakumono. Call them on 0200-535-515 or email them on elevators@gmail.com for consultations on best solutions, of course, and vertical movements. Yeah, when you play to your own game, it feels very funny. So thank you to the production team. Thanks for the wishes. I've had a very overwhelming morning even before coming onto the show. So thank you very much for the wishes. But let's get into business. It's business for me, regular. Okay. I introduce a guest now, and Margaret Ansay, a.k.a. Margot, a member of NEC of the NDC, a lecturer as well. Mama Meg. How did they call you in class? Miss Meg. That's so petty. Miss Meg. Miss Meg, you're welcome.
Annie, thank you. And
it's like I prefer the Miss Meg to Margot.
That one is, when you say Miss Meg, then I comport myself.
Hey, Margot.
The Margot brings the elements.
No. This one is very spiritual. And very welcome back. How was school? How was school sessions and everything?
I mean, I love my students and they love me, so it's a kind of a bond. Since 2018, I've been with students and I listen to them. You know, lecturers and teachers are co-parenting. So you don't just do the conventional way of lecturing and leave the class. Student must be able to find some trust and build confidence in you and approach them with personal issues. And then it's overwhelming.
Maybe somebody may want to know or find out, how is it like lecturing a political figure like you, lecturing students who come from probably different both sides, or even CPP or PPP, or you know, different colors of political parties, for a known political face like you? How does it feel? I mean,
you can't believe it. When you go on the socials and when any of my students post my pictures, the first comment you hear is, she doesn't impose her political ideologies on anybody. In the class, I am as neutral as anything. Myself, sometimes I get surprised. Because even people who are not too political, the kind of things they can say in class. And I think because of my background too, I am adhering strictly to the ethics of the job. Especially because my subject area, its examples are predominantly politics, public relations, principles, theories. So we use a lot of politics to examples, like for instance, if you're talking about image restoration theory, students themselves will use political figures to cite examples. But I try to be as neutral as possible. When the NDC launched its youth manifesto on the 12th, I went to school and I parked where I usually park. So I saw someone like this, hey, Miss Meg, oh, receipt, like, you know. Lots of some funny comments. I'm like, I try because that is work and you have to be professional about it.
Very important.
I try.
We thank you for your service.
But to
the nation,
today.
No.
Oh no.
Let me introduce Grace.
You let me finish the slide that you do.
It's today a good day or it's a bad day for me. Like, let me introduce Grace Enima Boateng, and she is government spokesperson on infrastructure. And
madam.
We're stressing this lady. You have no idea. Maybe after some time you understand. But Grace, you're welcome.
Thank you, Annie.
Were you in Takrade?
No, I couldn't.
You couldn't go.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why.
I mean, you know that.
That's why.
That's why she's here.
That's why there's more there. But you're welcome.
Thank you,
It's
Annie.
good to have you. It's good to have you. Yeah. Congratulations as well on your manifesto launch.
Thank you.
Obviously, someone called me, and should I even say what the person said to me from Takrade? The person said, Annie, because you are not here, this place is peaceful. And I thought, what trouble was I going to cause? Possibly.
Annie doesn't come across as someone who is
ask Laura too.
Well, maybe
she has the adjectives for
different. Okay, maybe with me it's a different thing altogether.
No, Grace, you know me. You know me well. They don't know me well. Don't mind them.
I know you too. Yeah. I know you well.
You know me so well.
I know you.
Yeah. Anyway,
and it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Annie.
You see,
she doesn't want us to.
You didn't want me to, but surprisingly or divinely, you share the same birthday with my very best friend, Gloria Emma Ngwa.
Oh.
Yeah, she works with Nad Site.
She Ghanaian?
Yeah, she's a Ghanaian. She's from Nzima.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I affectionately call her.
Yeah, it sounds very African. Yeah, anyway, we are all one people.
Yeah,
I won't be surprised. Yeah.
Today is Gloria's birthday, and Annie, she's one friend that everybody needs in the country.
Oh.
She is. She's a mother to my daughter. She's a child to my mom, everybody. Every friend I have, Gloria knows them, and they know Gloria. So that should tell you the kind of bond. When the Bible says some friends are more than sisters, Gloria is one of them. And the August people, you are very interesting people. Very Leo. Very interesting.
Leo, yeah.
Very interesting. Your mood swings and all that, but we accommodate them. Annie, happy birthday.
What kind of wish is this? What kind of wish is this?
Annie, we accommodate them. I know how to handle Leo people, but I now understand.
Describe our mood swings.
You people.
They are my very strong.
And you see, you can be with them right now. they can turn into something else if you don't have the shocks to absorb it.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. I mean, you came at the right time.
You know I'm a Libra, so I can handle a Leo. I mean, I'm a Libra. So
okay, I see.
I'm very able, easily. I'm very able to handle Leos.
Oh, okay.
You tolerate us.
Yeah. Oh, you accommodate them. Do we have a choice? That's what we have. What can we do?
But you know, their symbol. They are.
So you don't know any positive thing about Leos?
Oh, they are. Oh, but you guys are. I mean, but when you stick your neck out for somebody, it's for life.
Yeah.
That's how they are. They can go down and do things as if they are scared of you. But they behave like the wind. If they decide to blow, they will take everything away. That's them. I know them.
They are the king of the jungle.
I know them. But Annie, you've done well. You've done well. Brighten our screens every morning with your phonetics and your Fulani-like face. Yeah. Annie, you've done well. You've done well.
I was wondering why did 19 fall on Monday, like of all the days.
It's a good day, you know. It's a very good. Annie, you've done well. To be very honest, you're very selfless, and your objectivity. I don't know whether you've been told. No matter the relationship, no matter the issue, if she will strongly argue or articulate her point. And to be very honest, I love that. Irrespective of the relationship, if Annie feels that is professional. I mean, after here we sit there and talk, and when she feels like this thing is supposed, this thing is this, irrespective of what, she will articulate her points very well. I mean, you've done so well. It's not easy. This kind of terrain coming, you're on the front line. It's not easy. The arrows that fly at day, at night, verbal abuse, now social media, whatever it is. And you come every morning smiling, and and it's so infectious that the person watching at home, sometimes when you're watching TV, you get so excited. Somebody is making you laugh.
Now. It's okay.
No, I mean, it's something that we can't pay for.
Okay.
Yeah. And we must, on days like this, we have to let the world know that it is not just the job, but the harmony and the sense of belongingness you bring your audience very close. And it feels so real. Most of the times when I'm home, I send you messages. It feels so you are part of the show. Indirectly, you are affecting lots of lives. Somebody will be writing books. How many people will get the opportunity to buy? Somebody will be somewhere doing another thing. But you go to people's homes, millions of people, their homes, every day. You wake up at dawn. Even we, your guests, we have to wake up at dawn. So imagine you, the host, every day of your life. Then you rush to go for rehearsals on Saturdays and Sundays. You go to church to sing.
Years of this job, I've always been a much person.
And on Sundays, she will go to church and go and sing as well.
Are you singing?
Yeah.
When you were singing in the makeup room, I was like, your voice is not like
Margot. So today, I officially declare this the World Annie's Day. Annie, happy birthday.
No, I didn't really want to. You see, that's why I didn't want to discuss this thing with you.
No.
I was like very quiet.
I was like, you know it's God who saved me.
Oh no.
God saved me in the makeup room. I said, hey, today. Oh my goodness. Annie, God bless you. God bless you all birthday celebration. We love you. May God increase your tentacles.
Thank you.
May He bring you blessings from Himself. We all know it's only God that makes man. May God make you people.
Amen.
God bless you.
Amen.
God bless your entire crew. Without them, we wouldn't see you here.
Exactly.
So God bless you. And bless. Today, shall I the party?
Where the heat go there?
After here, I'll give you. After here, I'll give
you the glam for me. So
okay.
All roads leads to honest party.
Let's focus on Ghana.
Okay.
Right? Ghana first. Before
You are within your subset of Ghana.
Yes, it's fine. So let's put the universal set first, and then we can pick it one after the other.
The mathematicians are speaking.
You know. Anyway, so the first issue that I wanted, for us to go into is what I see on the front page of the Ghanaian Times newspaper. It says Bagre Dam spillage today. Residents urged to take precautionary measures. And it's on page 12 of the Ghanaian Times. Residents urged to take precautionary measures. So residents along the banks of the White Volta River have been admonished to take precautionary measures as the annual spillage of the Bagre Dam in Burkina Faso is expected to commence today. They are to evacuate to high lands to avert the flooding and devastating impact in the spillage has on the communities in the area. The caution is contained in an alert issued by the authorities of Sonabel, the power utility of Burkina Faso, to announce plans to spill the dam following the rising level of the water since August 2 this year. Signed by the country basin director Jesse Kazapo. The alert said if the dam was not spilled, it would have adverse ramifications on human life and property in lots of communities in the landlocked countries. So, in a landlocked country. And it said the Water Resources Commission had been advised to take precautions because of the consequences of the overflow of the water on the riverbanks. Now, updates from Sonabel this afternoon indicates that the upstream level of the dam is 232.82 meters and rising. Consequently, Sonabel will commence the spillage of the water from the Bagre Dam by Monday, August 19, 2024. The statement said, this is to inform you of your further action relating to the flood management. We will furnish you with additional information on this matter, and this becomes available to us. The statement said, the spillage of the Bagre Dam takes place either in August or September every year to prevent destruction to the dam. This exercise results in flooding at the low-lying communities in Burkina Faso and Ghana. About 35 communities along the White Volta and the Boko municipality, Boko West, Garu, Binduri, Bandam, and Talensi districts are the hardest hit areas. 2 years ago, the Wa district in the Upper West region was one of the hardest hit by the spillage of the Bagre Dam and the Kompienga dams in Burkina Faso. The district, with a population of 99,187, has seen major floods that had cut off most of the communities from the district capital, Wechioun, and making it difficult for residents to access major social services like healthcare, trade, among others. Many farmlands were submerged in the water. The district has a large stretch of black water passing through it with a number of low-lying areas, making it susceptible to flood, coupled with poor road network in the area. So the situation was compounded by incessant rains, which has led to the collapse of the walls of the Balawa Dam in the district and caused the unintended spillage that had delinked several communities such as Balawa and Vieri. That's a brief report put together by the Ghanaian Times newspaper. And we know the history of the Bagre Dam, and we know what Ghana actually, the intervention we try to put in to salvage the situation, which still has not come to life. So this is how best as a country, I mean, the performance we can do or we can put in to protect our people.
In terms of the dam spillage?
Yes.
we can.
This one is not even like every 10 years or every decade or every
year.
It's every year.
Yeah.
It's one problem that is not close to me. It's not close to where I live.
Does it have a linkage with the Kwalugo?
No, please. When you get your turn, you ask me that question. Wait, when it gets your turn, ask me.
I just want clarity.
Okay, you don't want clarity.
I just want clarity.
He wants clarity.
Check for the clarity. Okay, Grace.
So Annie, so when it comes to spillages in our dams, it has to do with the water levels. You know, as a dam, the water in the dam has to reach be at a certain level in order to prevent spillage. So anytime the water exceeds its expected level, you can't expect less than a spillage. And then the spillage somehow is a necessary evil because the excess water has to come out so that the integrity of the dam is protected. I think same was said for the Akosombo Dam when there was a spillage. So it's more of an issue of maintaining the water at a certain level. But you know, when we have rains falling, we have water from the underground water adding up to what is already in the dam, and then having rising water levels that you can't control. The feet at which or the level at which the water should be can't also be controlled. If it decides to exceed its level, there is little to nothing you can do. And since the integrity of the dam has to be protected or the integrity of the dam has to be maintained, the excess has to come out. So it's a matter of having people being aware of the menace and then taking precautionary measures against it. You know, before the spillage at Akosombo, a lot of precautionary measures were embarked on. VRA made some public brought out some public notices signifying or trying to tell neighbors around the area to prepare for a spillage. And having lived in an area such as Akosombo or Bagre or anywhere there's a dam, this is not new. A spillage is not new to residents in dam areas. So it's like I said earlier, it's a matter of taking precautionary measures and being careful, and then making sure before or as you expect that there can always be a spillage, you also put measures in place to ensure that you are in a safer place or you are in a situation whereby when there's a spillage, you can help yourself and then find a safe somewhere to.
So you live in a country where you legally occupy a space on a land in that country, and it's a sovereign country. It recognizes you as a citizen, as a child of the country, and every year you have to go outside your budget to look for a safe haven over an exercise that obviously is beyond you. That must be the responsibility of the government to provide security for its people. And every year, the government will gracefully come and tell people, well, you have to move. Well, you have to move. Every year, you have to move. Is it the best we can do?
Yeah, Annie, before I began my submission, I said something. We can always do better as a country and as a people. But I think in cases like this, it's not only about what government can do for its people. It's also about precautionary measures that the people around can take. You know, there's a saying that goes like, water will definitely find its way. When there has to be a spillage, there will be a spillage. When it rains and then there are floods and stuff like that, sometimes you can't, there is little to nothing you can do. You can try all you can try all your maximum best to try to control it. But like I said, water will definitely find its way. And you would also, you as a person or as a human being, would also try, you would also have to try to find your way. So in the case of the dam spillage, I think it's about time that aside what government is able to, the numerous interventions government puts up for residents in areas where there are dams and other ones like that, the people themselves can also be of help. You know, government is embarking on a housing project for our brothers and sisters who suffered the Akosombo Dam spillage. So for dam areas, I would entreat that you find yourself, you put yourself in a situation whereby, especially when you know that these spillages are prevalent in the area where you are, you put yourself in a situation whereby before it happens or when it happens, you can find yourself in a safer place, or you can put yourself in a safer position such that you will not be affected so much. Because a lot of money and other relief items goes into rescuing some of these our brothers in these areas. And since it happens year on year, it's just like telling somebody, it's just like preparing yourself for heavy rains. When we get to the rainy season, regardless of where you stay, you try to be extra careful such that you don't encounter any problems with the rain. And sometimes you'll be surprised that you are in a less flood-prone area, but then you find out that because of the magnitude or the strength or the strength of the rain, you find yourself in a situation whereby you don't expect your area or where you are to be flooded, but sometimes some of these waters can take you by surprise. So the same thing applies to our brothers in the dam areas where there are dams, like Bagre. Since it's not new to them, and since government always tries to intervene in any way it can, they can also try to avoid. You know, recently there was a picture in one of the newspapers, I don't remember which one specifically, about somebody who had actually built on a waterway around Akosombo. Even as we are still talking about getting housing units for those who suffered the spillage, we have people who are building on waterways. And you know, water will definitely have to find its way and go. So if we are trying to drum home the fact that we should be mindful of where we put our structures and all of that. And there have actually been a spillage the previous year that we are trying to solve the issues that it brought across or it came with, and then you build on you go ahead and build on a waterway. That is beyond what governments can do to help you. That is a matter of it's your own discipline that would result in any problem that comes afterwards. So we can't ask them to relocate. That is probably where they've been all their lives. Some of them are from villages around the area, and that is where they can be. That is where they can afford. But we can do better with trying to help ourselves to avoid some of these issues that come to the dam spillages. Apart from what government is already doing, the numerous interventions from the part of government.
You know, when it comes to comparison of the Akosombo Dam spillage and Bagre, they are two very different things for me.
Okay.
Because the Akosombo is like once in 50 years. It's not something that happens.
Bagre is every year.
Yes, and even that one is like occasional. It's as and when we look at it, we measure the rain pattern and we see that this year there was so much rains that we could not contain or the dam couldn't contain them. So because the recent one that happened, it happened like 60 years ago.
Okay.
Before it's happening again. So it can be considered as an accident, not necessarily an act of man, but we're looking at it as an act of man because we're looking at the period that the engineers had the chance to communicate with the people. But when it comes to Bagre,
well, and I think some education has also gone down.
So what happened to the many years of government, and I'm not talking about this just in this government.
Yeah, I understand.
The many years after government, maybe finding a permanent resettlement for victims who are always, and it's like an annual ritual.
I believe something can be done about it. The people helping themselves, and then governments, like you said, like you are saying, finding a lasting solution to the problem. Because since it occurs every year, it's best on our part to find a lasting solution. Not just this current government, but whoever is in power has to really help them find a lasting solution. And the people have to also be disciplined, as and when they put up structures and where they put up the structures.
When the Apiete accident happened, haven't you put up structures for the people?
Oh, we have. We are even doing the same for Akosombo, those at Akosombo, in the neighboring villages, when the spillage occurred last year. So I'm sure with Bagre, as we are drumming the issue home for people, everybody to hear, government to take it up and then find a lasting solution to the problem. It's sad. It's not. It's
like some people are less Ghanaian than others.
I don't think so. Everyone is Ghanaian. Everyone is Ghanaian enough for interventions such as getting them a permanent settlement to avoid some of these problems. It's sad that you are somewhere and then you're always being driven away by water. But sometimes, Annie, we don't have to also blame just government. We have to blame some of the people themselves. Like I said, we are still talking about Akosombo getting a settlement for the victims, and somebody, it wasn't any, I don't remember which, recently, one of the newspapers, somebody had built on a waterway. As we are still discussing the issue that we are not even done. So we can
the person built in the waterway before the spillage or after the spillage?
I don't really know when, but then
it's before the spillage.
No, Annie, the story looked like the person had actually constructed the structure after the spillage. I don't think it would have been in the news if it was before the spillage.
I honestly think if you look at the positioning of the Akosombo Dam, I think that those who are in the lower basin, I think that whole place should not even be a settlement area.
That is my point.
If you look at the topography, it should not be a settlement area. So the MP who was most affected, or Honorable Ablakwa, maybe he may want to look into it and reconsider that, because When we went there and the water was up, after the water receded, you saw that people were now cleaning their homes. We had drones and videos of that where people were cleaning, getting ready to move back into them.
You see,
because they don't have options.
Yes, because they don't have options. That also should be considered. I understand and I appreciate that. But I just think that in the long run, we will have to consider the location and settlement areas of some of these Ghanaians, and I want to describe them as Ghanaians, and then move them to a safer place for permanent settlements where we wouldn't be having this cycle.
I hope they won't come back.
They won't come back to where?
To their old settlements.
Have you given them an option?
No, when you said you hope they are given permanent settlements, you know, some people are just interested in being at
if you give them permanent settlements and in a good place, they will not come back. No, people are risking because they have no choice. Trust me. It's because they have no choice.
I'm speaking from experience.
Well, Margot.
Annie, thank you and good morning to your viewers.
I didn't even greet your viewers.
Don't already understand. Excited by the birthday. Annie, I just realized today is one of my little sister's birthday as well. Belinda na Ohenewa Friyanka.
I'm just wondering how many birthdays you've missed.
So you listen to the name very well. Belinda na Ohenewa Friyanka. Ohenewa is 25 today.
Belinda na Ohenewa Friyanka. Friyanka?
Yes. Elvis's Honorable Elvis Friyanka's child.
Oh.
Ohenewa. She's like a little sister, an amazing person. Okay, happy birthday. As for this one here, like the penalty I can't pay if I had missed it. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. We love you. We love you so much. We love you. May God bless you.
Happy birthday, Ohenewa.
Yeah.
I share with you.
Yeah, she's an amazing personality. Happy birthday. Annie, yesterday I heard that we had problem solvers in this country. Yesterday. And as I sat by my TV and was listening to certain comments and commentary and conversations, I began asking myself, do Ghana have problems at all? Because I never knew we had a problem solver. And to lead is to solve. What was their team? To lead is to solve. And I was asking, so all this while, the position of the vice president is not a leader after all. Until you become the first gentleman before you can lead and solve problems. Annie, we are living with problem solvers for the past 7.5 years. And we are talking about Bagri Dam this morning, spillage. We are not done with Akosombo. Kwalugu is pending, and today is Bagri Dam. I believe in some few days you will come back here and talk about another dam.
So that was what the Kwalugu was supposed to, the purpose for which it was supposed to
solve this problem.
Collecting rainwaters and also
you see,
the Bagri Dam waters.
We have almost spent about 200 million choppable Ghana cedis on Kwalugu Dam, which will solve problems like this. Yet, there is no solution. And I heard that we had problem solvers as leaders in this country. And looking at the timing, looking at what Ghanaians are going through, the worst thing any Ghanaian can suffer is the Akosombo Dam spillage. Look alike. And while I had NADMO warning them to move because this time they don't have the things they will be given and all, where are they moving to? And these are people who are either below the minimum wage or within the minimum wage. Who get up in the morning, go and do their small farming, fishing. You know, these are not people who have much to even fend for themselves and their families. And they have settled in an area where governments are supposed to solve their problems for at least the shelter that they They can live in and have their peace of mind and go about their daily. They are not interested in this Franklin Templeton. These are simple people. And just yesterday, I heard Ghanaians voted 2016 for problem solvers. And today we are talking about Bagri Dam. So where are the problems they have been solving all this while?
But you see, when you have not been able to solve the problem, that is one thing. But when you have come in to solve the problem and you've put money of $50 million to it, and we have seen nothing. Sorry, $12 million. And we have seen nothing. That will be questionable. So if we put $12 million, how much or how many buildings or structures could the $12 million do? How many people could it have salvaged? Look at the type of buildings there.
Very simple people.
Bagri Dam is washing. I mean, these are not East Legon buildings.
Very simple people.
These are very wooden structures, clay-made buildings, small painting, something just to make it nice. I mean,
simple life. That is all we are asking for. So this morning, my amusement is to the fact that we had problem solvers at the Jubilee House.
It's not amusing.
I didn't know we had problem solvers because this country, when it was handed over to them, has encountered problems after problems, and the government itself is the problem onto the citizen, and I didn't know they were problem solvers. So how are we going to solve this one? Since we just had a problem solver, and how are we going to solve this one?
So this one, how
so where is the 12 million?
This is what Dr. Bawumia said. Flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Bawumia, has pledged to make the completion of the Palugu Dam a top priority, using the private sector support to secure grant financing. He outlined his plan to utilize private sector investment to crowd in grant funding for the project. The Palugu project, for which the sod was cut in 2019, was expected to consist of a hydro-solar hybrid system with 60 megawatts hydropower and 50 megawatts solar power, and to be completed in the second half of 2024. So, however, the contractor was nowhere to be found after $12 million had already been invested, and parts of the site have been turned into farming areas by locals. So, speaking during the NPP manifesto launch August 18, he said, I will prioritize the construction of Palugu Dam by using private sector financing to crowd in grant financing. In addition to completing the Palugu Dam, Dr. Bawumia promised to tackle the food security issues by stabilizing local food prices. Okay, that's about food. So this is what he intended to do as far as the Palugu Dam is concerned. At least that is the project we designed to salvage the situation of the Bagri Dam and other rainwaters.
Lani, why is the problem still persistent?
This is Palugu Dam.
And we have spent $12 million here.
Yeah.
Almost 200 million Ghana cedis. I mean, 100 million, 200 million Ghana cedis here. So is the government the problem, or there are real problems of this country? I think that it's unfortunate that Ghanaians somehow elected problems upon themselves. Because the government is more of a problem than the problems in this country. $12 million, 200 million Ghana cedi. I mean, 200 million. And we've spent it here. And today, they are warning ordinary citizens, very simple people, to move to where? I mean, to move to where? I am so surprised that even as of this time, the MPP's flag bearer cannot show leadership. When he is still at the Jubilee House, even as of this time, he can't show leadership. Yet he can tell us he's a problem solver. I started counting the problems we have encountered since they emerged, and I'm like, so, or they haven't seen the problems. I mean, these are real problems. Can't they show leadership by example? Can't they do something about it now? Or we have to wait for the people to suffer, then the broadcast media and other well-meaning Ghanaians will be calling on citizens who are already suffering to come and donate.
We spent
I mean,
300 and
you see,
we spent more than 300
when
million
you see
on
this,
cathedral.
I'm telling you.
On cathedral.
On cathedral.
More than 300 million. And we spent more than
And do you know the number of nurses those monies
Palugu.
can employ? The number of teachers those monies can employ? And in matters like this, I think about the persons with disabilities in this situation. I think about children in this situation. And mothers. Mothers. Women, the girls, where will you go? Where are you going to find shelter?
Oh, they say when it happens, well, I haven't been there whenever the dam is built. But we're told that when it happens, when you drive on their road, you'll find them sleeping on the streets.
Oh.
I mean, I think it will be interesting for us to even use a camera to capture for you to see exactly what happens when the dam is built. Because where do they go? Do they go and you travel?
So when I heard NADMO warning them to move, I'm like, can't we? It's not always about brick and mortar. Can't we do something? And my point this morning is that, where are the solutions? The MPP are telling us that they said they are problem solvers. So these are real problems. Where are the solutions? Oh, we should
that's
wait.
What you could tell us. All politicians are problem solvers.
Oh, yesterday I heard someone clearly saying he's a problem solver, and I kept thinking about. I'm like, are we living in different Ghana? And when will he exhibit that problem-solving abilities? Because these are real problems, and NADMO is warning them to move. They don't even have what the whatever they give them, those mattresses. They said they don't even have them. Just this morning on the news, I heard one of your sister stations on a documentary about people who pay 100 Ghana cedi to sleep. Literally, one girl was explaining the situation that where they even pay 100 Ghana cedis a day to sleep, you cannot even 10. And these are girls in this country. In this country. And they are coming mostly from the northern part of our country. Imagine this Palugu Dam if the $12 million US as 200 million Ghana cedi equivalent would have done the employment it can create for our people. Then we get a brother who comes to tell us he's solving problems. And every morning you wake up to problems. Every morning this government has become a problem for the citizens. I don't know who is solving who. Whether the government is solving the problem or the citizens are rather solving the problems of the government. It is so sad. And you go and see. By now, persons with disability, go and have a look. Mothers, where would they go? Which family members, how to feed? And you look at them. Yet we spend money, 200 million Ghana cedis, to solve this problem, and the money is nowhere. The leadership of the MPP who are in government now is not saying anything about it. Yet they can go and mount podiums and tell Ghanaians that they will solve problem and they are for the youth. These are they need them.
But you said something about it.
Is it just saying something about it? And is solving problem talking the problem? Talking the problem is not solving the problem. Results. We should hear in the news this morning that there have been structures built to, habitate these people who will be affected by, the spillage of the dam, blah, blah, blah. These are the schools, these are the community, what we've made for them, and they are no more going back there, so their lives are not at risk. These are results. That is why voters vote. Voters vote because they want to see results. It's not talking the problem back to them and doing mere lip service by telling them you will solve the problem. When you are in the office, you are already in motion. You have every capacity, every right, all the necessary tools to solve the problem. And where are they going? See, Where are these people going? Where? Where are they going? With their children? Where? I mean, women. By now, go and see small girls. Are we not pushing them onto the streets? Are we not pushing them onto the street? Are we not always adding up to the existing problems by the day? Yet we hear huge sounds of monies being wasted. And nowadays, I've stopped reading the Auditor General's report. You hear monies wasted. Wasted on people who don't even need it. And these are the simple people. I mean, simple life. Oh. That is all we are asking for. Simple life. The government of the day has a social contract with its citizens to take care of their needs, to provide them with social amenities, to provide quality education, better health care, electricity, at least wages after they have worked. And we are here. Then you could still hear people talk about they coming to solve problems when they're already in the Jubilee House. Look at the stress that MPs and all Ghanaians went through when the Akosombo Dam spillage occurred. Look at the stress. Media houses have to organize concerts and be asking people to bring. So what is the government all about? I mean, what is this government actually all about? Is it not so shameful? I mean, is this not so appalling to see young girls and women, persons with disability, lying on the floor? I mean, so where are the reasonable voices? Where were all those voices that were? These are the real problems. These are the real problems. You can't solve these basic problems. So what else can you do? I mean, what else can you do? This is so sad. And as a mother and as a woman and as a Ghanaian, I am so disappointed because this is not the first. We are still dealing with Akosombo. It took private individuals to come in and help. It took President Mahama, who is not in power, to go there and help. When even the president went there, the story was something else. Why do we do this to ourselves? What offense have they committed by being citizens of this country? Or by being in that area? What offense?
Okay, I'm sure Grace will
Yeah, Grace is from infrastructure. Maybe there's some, because it is not about the will do. We have to see action, results.
We have to see action, and action is actually ongoing. Annie, you know, for the Akosombo Dam village, as I speak with you, the Ministry of Works and Housing is embarking on 115 housing units at New Bakpa for the victims of the spillage. And I'm hopeful that as soon as possible, the structures will be completed and will have a place to stay. And then for...
Are they giving us a time frame of completion? Because the private sector has already provided, some...
And the government has also done a lot. In terms of relief items, in terms of raising funds. This 115 housing units is actually being embarked on by the Ministry of Works and Housing. Probably the money comes from government. Yeah, so for a time frame within which it will be completed for them to move into the structures, I can't tell. But then hopefully it will be completed very soon for them to have a place to stay. And then for the Bagre Dam, since it's supposed to take care of the Palugu Dam, since it's supposed to take care of the Bagre Dam spillage and issues concerning them, Annie, a lot of stories are ongoing concerning the Palugu Dam. And then I have some information here with respect to the Palugu Dam in terms of mobilization of money and what is being put into use, like what is being used for. You know, yeah, Power China commenced mobilization to the site in April 2021. Power China is actually the people who are constructing the, And then there's a brief description of activities that have been done so far with respect to the awarding of the contract or the award of the contract. So one, for the purpose of clarity, I'm reading from what I have here. Detail. The contract was awarded in 2019. Yeah. And Power China commenced mobilization to the site in 2021, April 2021. So detailed engineering designs, this is a major output of the project. Design phase has been completed and submitted by the EPC contractor to the Ghana Irrigation Development Authority, GIDA, for validation. The activities which culminated into the output are environmental and social impact assessment, December 2020, topographic survey and mapping, November 2021, geology and geotechnical studies and drawings, November 2021, soil and land suitability assessment for PIP, November 2021, design report and drawings in part 1 to 3, November 2021, race settlement action plan, March 2022, cadastral survey, July 2022. So the report for these activities I've highlighted or I've just mentioned are also stated below. Construction works. Construction of access road, a 5.2 kilometer access road, all the main Sariba Pasenpe road to the contractor's camp and 4 kilometers on site in and around the camp road have been completed. Contractor's camp and site offices. The camp and site offices are located at Sariba. This includes 10 blocks of building with a total of 100 rooms as site offices. The total construction area is about 2,200 square meters, and the main structures have been completed. The installation of water and electricity and the water distribution of the drainage ditch are yet to be completed. All of these are embedded in the $12 million. Construction of temporary and auxiliary facilities. The temporary housing for artisans that can accommodate 72 people have been completed. Artisans who are going to embark on constructing the Kwalugu Dam have been completed. 72 housing for artisans that can accommodate 72 people have been completed. Additionally, the construction of auxiliary facilities such as wood processing factory.
So housing for contractors and housing for artisans.
72.
Separate.
Yes, have been completed.
Projects.
The temporary housing for artisans that can accommodate 72 people have been completed. Temporary housing, for artisans, and it can accommodate 72 people have been completed. Additionally, the construction of auxiliary facilities such as wood processing factory, steel bar factory, machine workshop, warehouse, and temporary fuel or lubricant depot have all been completed. So the point we are trying to make known to
where are all these constructions located?
I'm coming, Annie. The payment of the US dollar, 11.9 million US dollar, was for mobilization as per the contract terms and not for the final payments of work done.
So the contract itself, I think, is supposed to be $990 something million. We've paid $12 million.
No, we've paid 11.9 million for mobilization.
Approximately $12 million. Yes. That's what the auditor
general. And that is for mobilization as per the contract terms and not for the final payments.
So the $12 million is only for mobilization.
Exactly. And now I've given you the breakdown.
The breakdown of the mobilization. Yes. So where are they located? Where are the this infrastructure or projects located?
Annie,
because the video we show there is a minority that visited the place.
Yes, and they said they saw nothing.
The venue.
And then
no. Did you see something?
And you can let your people show it again.
Oh, show the video.
And Annie, I made mention of environmental and social impact assessment. All of these assessments come with money. Topography, survey, and mapping. You pay for them. Geology and geotechnical studies and drawings. You pay. Soil and land suitability assessment for PIP, November 2020. You pay. Design report and drawings. It's not for free.
Do you have the design?
Resettlement action plan. No, I don't have the design. Resettlement action plan, March 2022. All of these ones you get them for free. Cadastral,
do you know that July 2022. Government cannot give us write-up like this with projects that are supposed to be seen, physical, and you write it for me.
And then 72 temporary housing units for the artisans.
Why can't we see it? Where is it? Where's the 72? Where's the housing?
Where's the housing?
No, where's the housing?
5 kilometer road from Pasenpe to wherever. All of that.
And the contract was awarded in 2019.
We have
the 5 kilometer road from Pasenpe to where?
Yes, 5 kilometer road from Pasenpe to what's the name?
To the site, right?
Let me look for the specific name. Pasenpe, a 5.2 kilometer access road off the main Sariba Pasenpe road to the contractor's camp and 4 kilometer on site in and around the camp road have been completed. So I'm wondering where
on site.
Yes,
but it is the same stretch the minority walked on, and they said this is the road to the
minority walked on that stretch.
Or they didn't walk on the Pasenkpe road.
And how do you expect the minority to go?
This is the Pasenkpe road. Or this is a different road.
I don't think this is
I'm sure this is a bush road.
So they should rather show pictures of the road, the 5.2 kilometer road that has.
And there's someone who is there right now and is texting me. The person is there right now.
Someone is also texting me that the road has been constructed from Pasenkpe to Sariba.
Okay, is that? I mean, it's easy to settle the debate. If you have constructed the road, take us to that road. We'll follow you with our cameras.
But Annie, did we pay 12 million?
Take us to the venue where these constructions have been done for the.
But Annie, the road is constructed to where the contractors will live. It's contracted from one point to where. So we pay 12 million
before the actual project takes place.
I understand. It's okay.
I'm not the money is all on paper.
No.
From 2019, this is an emergency.
You see, when I was talking about the breakdown, you saw
Grace from 2019.
No, Marco, you don't just when you award a contract. The time frame for whatever.
Oh, but Grace, we are in this country. You have awarded contracts where
we awarded our agenda 111 and it's happening.
Even not that one. The Sunyani one that has your flag bearer's brother doing it. When did you award it and when is the project ongoing? You see, the point is that these are human.
I may have answers to.
The Sunyani Airport, who is the contractor?
It's done. Sunyani Airport has been completed.
No, so I'm telling you that this contract was awarded in 2019. We can't talk in 2024 when lives are affected.
It has taken time. That one I agree with.
That is my point.
No, but it doesn't mean.
So my point was that there are other contracts where the process was exactly.
What goes into contractors? I was nodding when I was talking about that. When you award a contract, the time frame for when you award a contract and then the time for whatever has been.
But Grace, admit that from 2019 to 2024.
And when we awarded Agenda 111, we were hopeful that within a year or two will be done. But then it comes with a whole lot. The contractor will be mobilized to site. He will come back and tell you the topography of the area is not suitable. There's a dispute on the land. Some family members said it belongs to them.
So the government didn't do all this before he came to announce to us.
I'm sorry. So we've done the design phase.
We have tested the soil.
I'm sorry, hold on. We have the design phase. If the design phase is completed, it means we should have at least the artist impression, right?
Design report and drawings part 1 to 3, November 2020. Yeah.
So we should have it.
Resettlement
action
plan.
Hold on, take your time. Can't we have the design phase now?
We can have all of that.
So why can't we see? We don't know. It's nowhere. Or it's at the website.
No, the minority is actually about the fact that they went there and they didn't see the dam.
Okay, hold on. We've done the topographic mapping. We've done the geology. What?
We've done the geology and geotechnical studies and drawings.
Geotechnical studies and
drawings.
As
at 2021.
And we've done the design and plots.
Yes, and soil and land suitability as at 2021. Assessment.
Okay, and we've done the what?
Resettlement action plan. Resettlement action plan 2022.
Resettlement action plan.
Yeah.
Great.
And then cadastral survey, July 2022.
Cadastral survey. Okay, so resettlement action plan before the cadastral survey.
Exactly.
So where are the reports of these?
Annie, that is what I'm telling you that for construction or yes, Ghanaians want to see a Palogu dam that has been constructed. Or works on the dam that
it's okay. We don't want to see the Palogu dam.
You want to see?
We want to see the results of the $12 million.
That is what I'm saying.
Where are the
payments
reports?
of the 11.9 million, which is approximately $12 million, was for mobilization as per the contract terms. So
it's
the
fine.
Contract terms,
all the mobilization would have to generate reports.
Okay.
For accountability, projects will have to require. Projects require this. So we want to see the reports.
Yeah, I'll get to that report.
For now, we haven't put in money for Palogu Dam.
Exactly.
We've put in money for mobilization.
Yes.
We want to see the reports.
I'll get you that report
of the mobilization. We want to see
what is the mobilization for, Annie? Is it not for the job?
No, this one you've been in government
on paper.
Yes,
you know this.
So we want to see the reports.
The contract terms or the money that goes into the mobilization is different from what actually you pay for the finished work.
Okay.
You see, but the mobilization is to kickstart the job.
Okay, I will.
No, this one you are trying to be. that tries to be troublesome this morning.
All right, I will do this quickly.
Margot, you know this. You see, you are smiling.
No, but I am surprised. That's why I'm not smiling. Like I'm just mad.
Pastor Anthony Kujo is my head pastor at the ICGC Calvary Temple, Spain, Tex Hills. Pastor, thank you so much for this wish. I thank you. My father as well gave me a very wonderful wish this morning. He made me tear. Mr. Richard Ampofo, Kojo Ampofo, thank you. Thank you so much. And I love you, Daddy. I love you so much. Pastor Anthony Kujo as well, thank you so much for the wish. I'm grateful. Let's take a breather. We'll be back shortly. And then we'll touch on more promises. We'll be back shortly. Yeah.
She's coming. She's coming.
Oh, it's in.
Madam Recito! Boss, let's go back.
Here, take this.
She's coming.
I know. Go to the pharmacy now.
She's coming. Oh.
Pay faster, pay safer, and pay easy with Momo app. Download now and pay with the QR code, merchant ID, and so much more.
Experience the enhanced protection of Star Motor Third Party Extra from Star Assurance, an enhanced motor third party insurance policy that provides cover for loss or damage to your vehicle's windscreens, side mirrors, back glass, and other glass components. Whether it's a crack or major damage, you can drive with the assurance that your vehicle is well protected. Our commitment to you includes affordable coverage options and a claims process that is both fast and straightforward, so you spend less time dealing with paperwork and more time on the road. Also, we have proudly partnered with Hope for Little Lives, an organization dedicated to supporting children in need. By choosing Star Motor Third Party Extra, you're protecting your vehicle and making a positive impact. Every policy you buy helps bring joy and support to children in underserved communities. Reach out to us now on our toll-free numbers 0800 177 177 or 0302 245 906 to sign up. Let us help you drive with peace of mind and purpose. Star Motor Third Party Extra. Drive with confidence, give back with heart.
Star Assurance, your solid partner.
In today's modern world, stairs are a challenge, especially for our elderly and those with health concerns. Navigating them can be difficult and even dangerous, but there's a safer way to move vertically. Lifts and Elevators Limited Company, your answer to a more accessible and secure vertical transportation. Our elevators and escalators, including top-of-the-line pneumatic vacuum elevators, Fuji elevators and escalators, offer a safer and more convenient alternative, eliminating the risks of stairs and enhancing accessibility for homes, businesses, and hospitals. Choose safety and convenience with Lifts and Elevators Limited Company. Elevate your spaces today. For more information, visit our website at www.elevatorsgh.org or call now on 0200 535 515. Lifts and Elevators Limited Company, the elevator people.
Unemubua unkoisha Dr. Ba uye denwa.
Oh, Mr. Yamfano come and me burua.
Mami go bro. Don't ya tell me ko bra. Mumi Yamfano ko Dr. Ba ho. Dr. Ba no ya de. Bra, se ba no mpemu adwuma sasabro sro. Dr. Baoye.
Tell me what I'm oh, no, Pemunim, the one I expect Nyaza for no. Or cry any Kumasi, no Pemu expect Yan can't show.
Hello.
Nominations are now open for the 8th edition of the prestigious Ghana Energy Awards until August 30th. Under the theme, the role of local content in building Ghana's energy sector. Categories for this year include the Energy Personality of the Year, CEO of the Year, Visionary Leadership Award, Local Content Legacy Achievement Award, Energy Company of the Year, Local Content Leadership Impact Award, Energy Think Tank of the Year, Rising Star, Energy Reporter of the Year, and many more.
Visit www.GhanaEnergyAwards.com to nominate today.
The Ghana Energy Awards is endorsed by the Ministry of Energy and the World Energy Council Ghana. Validation is done by Forbes Mazars Ghana. Media partners, Metro TV, Graphic News Plus. It's yet another grand edition of the most coveted award platform in Ghana's energy sector. For sponsorship inquiries, please call 030-3940-300. Ghana Energy Awards. 8 years of redefining excellence.
The luckiest.
Star 712#.
Luck is everywhere. For everyone.
Luck it's a missing opportunity to be the luckiest. It's time to put some smile on your face. Still asking what luck means? At Luckiest, we believe it's more than just chance. It's joy waiting to happen.
Let's go.
Dial *712#. Now password to tickets not as a group, individual and as a community. Now participating in the Luckiest from the 1st of July 2024. Grand draw near 30th November 2024. Luck is everywhere with the Luckiest. The Luckiest is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform and is not for persons below 18 years. Terms and conditions apply.
Even before he comes to office. So the chief should be rest assured that the national cake under President Mahama will surely extend to this community. We are aware that this is a very old town and that this town should have been bigger than this. So we have our support. Thank you.
So that's a video from the Poalugu site. The minority saying what they saw in the site. Oh, okay. But what she actually said is not something that you will see the buildings, at least the projects where they live, where the contractors and the artisans are supposed to be living. That one we should see it. The road construction, the 5-kilometer road. 5.2 kilometers. At the what's the name? Pasenpe. The Pasenpe road. We should see that at least. All that is there. You're sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. But the persons living there.
So the two feasibility studies were done in Nkrumah time and was revised in NDC era for the project to take off. So why pay for additional feasibility studies and drawings? Three, there is no access road done by the contractor. The access road you saw on the video was done by the mining company who are there to mine. This government don't know. Okay.
How sure are you about that one too?
That's why we always have to check. So when we finish,
what
we do is we check. Guys, you're mixing birthdays with the whole... Now I can't take messages. Please,
honey.
Yes, bold solutions, right?
Yeah.
Bold solutions. So Dr. Bawumia has said a lot. He said he will fulfill his promise moving to move Ghana forward. He will prioritize Poalugu Dam. He will reduce cost of public transportation. Farmers counts No. This one is okay. So he said $2 billion secured to develop Cape Coast airports. So the Cape Coast airports will come to life.
Yeah, it will. And then that was the Upper East region.
Okay. Will abolish e-levy, betting tax, offer one-time tax amnesty, and then there's a lot. There's a lot.
A whole lot.
You remember? Okay, let me read this one rather. Bawumia not corrupt. He's never been investigated for corruption. This one is Napo who was talking. A lot was said.
Yeah.
You know, at the launch.
So Annie, I'll give you a breakdown of the entire manifesto. I think we outlined some 21 points, and it had to do with economic expansion, creation of jobs, business support programs, tax reforms, digital economy, governance, plan for the elderly, plans to reduce cost of living, environmental protection, sports and tourism, protection of our borders, that's security, infrastructure expansion, healthcare, education, affirmative action for women. So these are the points we outlined, and under each we have what the government or the flag bearer seeks to do when he wins power, by God's grace. So the economic expansion, we are talking about further accelerate the growth and expansion of the economy over the next 4 years. You know, the post-COVID program for economic recovery is underway. And we are looking for ways, or we are putting measures in place to ensure that we bounce back to pre-COVID levels where we had the single digits, for inflation and then growth and other things that comes with it. And then we are also looking at fiscal policy. That has to do with discipline in spending against expenditure against revenue, and then tax reforms. And then fiscal consolidation. That also has to do with disciplining ourselves in terms of spending of money or expenditure. So
you cut 3%.
Yeah, that is the Fiscal Responsibility Act that we introduced. And then we are looking at amending the Fiscal Responsibility Act to include a fiscal rule whereby our expenditure will not exceed 105% of previous year's tax. What this means is that...
What's that?
Yeah, I'm going to explain it. What this means is that...
But we already have a Fiscal Responsibility Act.
So he says it will be amended. Dr. Bawumia says to include a rule that says that our expenditure, or that would ensure that our expenditure does not exceed 105%.
Why are you politicians so ridiculous?
No, and I was going to explain that.
There's law.
This
you are
is
obviously
economics.
Breaking the law. And you say you are going to... You're just not...
No.
Is the law that you are not...
No, he says you amend it.
For what?
Amend the Fiscal Responsibility Act that is already existing to include a policy, a fiscal rule. When you hear fiscal, it has to do with spending.
Yeah.
Anything. A fiscal rule that will enable us not spend above 105%. He is saying this because here in Ghana, we hardly run a budget balance or even a budget surplus. We are always running a budget deficit. That is because we spend more than we receive. Our expenditure always exceeds our revenue. We have wants. Our wants are unlimited against our scarce revenue or our scarce resources to meet the numerous wants of Ghanaians. And let's also not forget that in terms of payment of tax, the number of Ghanaians that are eligible to pay direct tax are actually not the number that is paying. And you can seek for information from the Ghana Statistical Service as to out of the 18 million Ghanaians who are eligible to pay direct tax, about 2.5 million are actually paying the direct tax. So you ask yourself, what about the 15.5 million? Who is taking or shouldering the responsibility of that 15.5 million people? That is why we always have our revenue, our expenditure exceeding our revenue. So this Fiscal Responsibility Act will actually not equal or make our revenue equal our expenditure. We wish, but then we are not there yet. Maybe that will take some years to happen. But then we will try and then discipline ourselves in terms of spending so that we don't exceed 105%. So that is what the amendment is talking about. You understand? Yes, the Fiscal Responsibility Act has already been introduced. But then Dr. Bawumia is saying that he will amend it to include a fiscal rule that says that expenditure shouldn't exceed 105%. So that is the explanation I've just given.
Why are we breaking the Fiscal Responsibility Act today?
Breaking?
Yes.
No, and
we're not supposed to exceed 5% of GDP, but we've done that. So why are we?
That is why I explained that we always run a budget. We always run a budget deficit.
Why?
Because we spend more than we receive.
Why?
Because a lot of people do not pay tax.
Why?
Because most of our people are in the informal sector.
Why?
And it is very difficult to trace them to collect taxes from them. This has been a menace with the Ghanaian economy, not just under this NPP.
So
but
then you have to relook. So you have to relook your economy and know how to spend. You don't use the wise and reason for the wise to overspend and come and tell me that, well, it's because people are not paying taxes, and when we even spend, we don't get them. How do you spend money you don't have? How?
No.
This one is basic economy. It's not even GDP. No. It's just basic economy. How do you spend money you don't have?
No, I don't agree with you on that one. How do we spend money we don't have? We would have to spend money whether we have it or not.
Yes, we do.
We would have to roll out programs, put up infrastructural developments. That is what every government seeks to do. And all of this comes
the point I'm making
money.
is that we have, you see, it's the reason for spending. That's why we have the Fiscal Responsibility Act, because we know that, we even have to spend even when we don't have. That's why we go for loans and all that. But to ensure discipline, the Fiscal Responsibility Act is being put in place to guide you. Why are we going beyond that? And you telling me that when you come and you amend it, that one you obey that rule?
No, Annie. In this case of expenditure against revenue, no government can claim they are so disciplined and that they can ensure that they don't spend so much.
I expect this government to claim.
No. The government says that, yes, we've introduced a Fiscal Responsibility Act so that we'll check our spending against our revenue. And then Dr. Bawumia is saying that this act is already existing. However, when I come into power, or when Ghanaians give me the nod and give me give me the sort of office to swear and then become Ghana's next president coming 2025 January, this is what I'm also going to do to, ensure that the Fiscal Responsibility Act is actually being used for its right purpose. So this current government says 5%, we shouldn't exceed our revenue by 5%. Dr. Bawumia is actually saying that we shouldn't exceed our expenditure by 105%. Because we always run a budget deficit. And this is how he tries to manage the situation whereby we are trying to consolidate our fiscal activities, have a fiscal policy. We are simply trying to put ourselves in a situation whereby we live within our means and ensure that we don't spend so much to exceed our expenditure. And he's saying that we will amend the Fiscal Responsibility Act to include a fiscal rule that will make us not expend or spend beyond 105%. That is what he is saying. So until we give him the nod to take power or take over power and then put this into practice, this is what he's telling Ghanaians. Yes, under economic recovery, post-economic recovery program that we are going on or we are going through. And then under creation of jobs, he's saying that he's going to train 1 million youth in digital skills and create SME jobs with introduction of the SME bank. So Annie, for SME jobs, small and medium enterprises jobs, we launched the SME Go about 2 months ago. I don't know if you followed up. Ministry of Finance launched the SME Go, and then about 8.9 billion Ghana cedis was introduced or was put into the launch to actually revamp SMEs. Most of our women and men are into small and medium scale enterprises or medium businesses, and their problem is basically finance and other things. Sometimes they have issues of finance and they can't really find their feet. They are trying, but then it's not enough. So government is deliberately doing this to support them. And Dr. Bawumia says that he is also going to ensure that these SMEs, or he creates SME jobs with the introduction of the SME bank that will also ensure or go on financing these SMEs.
All right.
And recruit more special needs teachers, given our quest to introduce scholarships for people living with disabilities. So, we have a part of our manifesto that says we introduce scholarships for people with disabilities and then include accommodation in the scholarship, so that our brothers and sisters who are disabled can also further their education to the highest level. And when you do this as a government, you need more teachers who are versed in the disability form of teaching, so that they can also help with the growing. I know the numbers are going to grow. People are going to take up the opportunity. Our brothers and sisters who are disabled are going to take up the opportunity. And we need more teachers to fill the space to be able to help and teach them. Employ more lawyers for legal aid, at least 2 lawyers at each district, so that disputes, among others, will be settled.
Okay.
When you have an issue.
We'll have the week to go through some of the policies that have been mentioned in the manifesto going forward.
There are so many of them.
Yes, of course. We can't do it all, but let me have Margot come in. Okay. Margot, our responsibility. Actually, that act was suspended.
Yeah, it was suspended.
And that was because of the pandemic. To date, we have still not restored it. Yet we're talking about amendments.
Annie, you know why it was
greetings. COVID restrictions itself have been suspended. So it means that your Responsibility Act should be restored. Why are we still keeping it in suspense?
Are you not surprised why we are still paying COVID levy? We are still paying COVID levy. Any greetings to the people of Western Region.
Go ahead.
Greetings to
Stop gossiping.
to the people of the Western Region, and we thank them for making up their minds already. When you read the Global Info statistics, about 70% of the people in the Western Region have already made up their minds. It's not about the shouting and the fanfare that they went there to do. And just about 12% said they may change their mind, and 20% are neutral. Even the country itself, Annie, per the research, 80% of Ghanaians have already prepared themselves to change this government. That is why still, as of even July, when the polls were made, President Mahama is leading their candidates very far. President Mahama is in the 50s above, and their candidate is around 30, making somewhere 36 thereabout. So only the people themselves have decided already. But today, I came to tell Ghanaians that it is good that they have made that decision, because they said in the survey that they trust President Mahama to use the 24-hour economy to provide them with jobs. That is what the research said. And when we say we are providing them with jobs, and we are providing them with decent and sustainable jobs. And let me give you something that will shock you. Do you know, per the UN statistics and standard, a police officer to a citizen is supposed to be one police officer to 450 citizens. As I speak with you in Ghana, we are doing one police officer to 800 citizens. And the UN has specifically mentioned this to ensure effective law and order and provide good security for your citizens. And President Mahama said, looking at the gap, Ghana Police Service alone can recruit over 36,000 personnel. And when we tell you that we will run this economy 24 hours, we know what we are talking about. Ghana Police Service alone, the gap from the UN standard, we have a gap of, looking at Ghana's population, around 34.5 currently. The gap alone is 36,000. President Mahama is coming next year to recruit 36,000 police officers. When you look at Ghana Education Service, the gap there alone, the number of teachers and the staff we can recruit into Ghana Police Service is around 98,650 sustainable and decent employment.
I hope you're taking into consideration.
I will tell you where, yes.
Our revenue generation.
I will give you.
And our
I will
spending,
give you.
right?
Don't worry.
Okay.
If it is the press made can employ nurses. You are not aware.
But this is corruption and
Annie,
corruption
Ghana
perception
Fire
issues.
Service.
You cannot use corruption perception
Ghana
issues
Immigration.
to budget.
Annie, Ghana Prison Service, Local Government Service, Forestry Commission, Environmental Health Inspection, non-formal education, regional IT hubs and coders program. Annie, President Mahama in next year alone can provide 1 million jobs for Ghanaians, sustainable and decent jobs. Let me give you the stats. Do you know that the entire country, the public sector just employs, out of the 12 million people who are available to work, the public sector just takes about 5.7% of it. Just about 688,000 people. That is what the public sector does. And this is the gap where we are supposed to fill to meet the standard and serve our citizens well. And let me shock you. You see, the funding, Annie, you will be amazed. Even the former Interior Minister, what was his name? The one that was reshuffled, Ambrose Derry. He said, Ghana Police Service seriously unstaffed. So it means that we need to recruit police personnel. Recruit more teachers to ease burden, not appeals to GES. This thing was said in July 25th, 2020. That is calling GES to recruit teachers.
It's not just about recruitment.
Annie, I will take you there. I am letting you know that any prudent government with prudent spending and realistic objective can absorb 1 million Ghanaians into the public sector, because the public sector is just employing about 5.7% of the workable population. Let me shock you. So there is the need. Even Dr. Bawumia himself, he said government poised to recruit more personnel into GNFS, that is the Ghana National Fire Service, by Dr. Bawumia himself, March 27, 2024. Honey, this is the projected cost. If we are going to recruit, let me use the police service alone. If we are going to recruit the 36,000 gap to meet the standard, to run the 24-hour economy, to provide adequate security, maintain law and order for Ghanaians, it is only going to cost this country. I was even surprised when I saw the amount, and when I read the Auditor General's report and I saw the monies that are flying about. Employing 36,000 police officers to enhance the 24-hour economy will cost this country 805,460,000. And it's just that. See, President Mahama said he is going to operate a lean government. If he is able to reduce the current state of ministers just by the number 40, the ministers we have today, if President Mahama comes 2025 and reduce it just by the number 40, this country is going to have 63,424,000 for keep. Reducing the number of ministers by 40. If President Mahama is going to reduce the number of presidential staffers by 300, it is going to save this country 279,600,000. And it goes on, and these are well thought through calculations that the NDC has done, and is going to provide Ghanaians with decent and meaningful, sustainable jobs. Over 1 million Ghanaians. Annie, I haven't even gone to the National Apprenticeship Program. I haven't gone to the Women's Bank. Jobs, jobs, jobs alone. So when the NDC comes to tell you we will provide you with jobs, we are giving you data and statistics. Who said there is no demand? We are underperforming under the security service, under the fire service, immigration service and all that. We are not meeting the standard. Yet we have the human resource in the country, but the government is not using the resources to do the needful that will affect the country positively and affect its citizens. Right. So President Mahama is promising the 24-hour economy. There is a huge gap, and we trust that the Ghanaian youth, who per the research believes President Mahama to any other candidate in this country, and that is why President Mahama is leading their candidate by far. We are asking Ghanaians to keep on trusting President Mahama, because he has well calculated plan, he has thought through, he has done it before. How many presidential staffers did he have? How many ministers? All these wasteful things, awarding contracts to president daughters and the rest, all those monies. Honey, the carbon and realignment, what is it meant for? That we are starving Ghanaians. Ghanaians are going, they are going to bed without meal, yet somebody is carbon. You know the funny thing, when monies are allocated to the consolidated fund, it is difficult to find. What is all this carbon for? The carbon and realignment alone, I mean, I bet you the amount of money, and even the tax waiver regime that our minority is fighting right now in Parliament. Can you imagine President Akufo-Addo's brother President Kufuor's in-law, the hotel that he built that he will will to his family, this country gave him 24.5 million. Do you know the number of nurses it can employ? Tax waiving, or in the name of tax waiving. The hotel that President Kufuor's in-law built, you're not aware. We gave him tax waiver of 24.5 million.
Oh, okay.
And it can recruit, employ teachers, sustainable jobs and decent ones, not the by-day jobs.
But that's what your legal frame has provided.
And you see, honey, when the NAPCO trainees were complaining, Dr. Bawumia told his spokesperson, Miracle, to tell them that after all, they weren't having jobs, so they should keep quiet. Now that they have jobs, but they are not paid. This is not what the NDC is promising Ghanaians. We are promising them decent jobs. We are promising them sustainable jobs. And the 24-hour economy is doable, and we are going to do it. And Ghana will not sleep. Everybody will get something to do, and people will have comfortable life. Because what are we looking for, Annie? Simple life, as the youth said.
Right. My time is up, but there's this issue that I wanted to talk about. I don't have time, but I'll just hint on it. I'm sure maybe during the week we'll raise it. And that has to do with the National Youth Organizer for the NPP making certain statements on a campaign platform. Do you have the video? If you have the video, can you play? You don't even have to play. Play. Do you have the video? Do you have the SM video? Okay, so if you don't have it, I'll just go for break. So he actually was talking about, I don't know, peace. I don't know if I should mention war, but something on peace, and saying that the party will not sacrifice this 2024 elections on the altar of peace. And I thought, okay, I mean, why are we going with all these statements? And why are we being so wild at certain comments? I mean, SM is my friend, but I thought...
He said
really?
What? He said what?
The party will not sacrifice election to... Okay, we have the video. Okay, you play it.
I'm also telling them the NPP would not sacrifice this election on the altar of peace. I said the NPP will not sacrifice power on the altar of peace. We will not do it. We will not.
If any political party respects Ghanaians, you will know that it is the Ghanaian who has the right to choose who he or she wants to vote for.
Okay.
It's not the political party.
Okay.
So all this
you want to say anything to
I
that?
am just urging Ghanaians not to pay attention to it. Just go to the polls. Vote for the President Mahama and the NDC. And I bet you, all your votes will be protected. It will be counted. It will be sorted. It will be recorded. And it will be announced. Okay. Nobody can do anything about it.
Party,
these are mere talks.
This is your party executive speaking. So I will take it as it's an official position of the party.
Maybe grammar is a problem.
Are you me? Is it an official position?
Grammar is a problem.
No, it's not an official
He didn't even
position
understand what he's saying.
You see, Annie, Ghana has come a long way. Issues about ensuring peace and harmony during elections, I think we've risen above it as a country. Yes, because
8 people died.
Where?
2020.
Well,
Grace, let's close.
It's okay. I don't know how they are there.
It's okay.
But he probably went to lift up the ballot box.
No, Grace, you were in this country.
The 8 people, they weren't carrying ballot boxes.
No, I'm saying that if you
there was a 14-year-old girl. What was she carrying?
The consequence.
Okay.
No, there was a 14-year-old girl. What did she carry?
Grace, thank you for that information. We'll be back shortly.
That they were killed.
Immortal. Wale. Send your blessing, come down. Jaja, send your blessing, come down. Abrami, boy. want food. Jaja, send your blessing, come down. Yeah, send your blessing, come down. Jaja, send your blessing, come down.
Anyone said, more than it won't be. Anyone said, can you please give me Bluetooth? Anyone said,
why are you coming by this time? Is it the time you are supposed to come to work?
Anyone said,
Anyone said, where are the pen for the guests? Where are the pen for the guests? Where's the video? Where's the video? Where's the picture? Pick it, Vanessa, where's the flag?
anyone said,
my sister, happy birthday to Annie Ampofo. We really love you and we know how you do it this morning. I know what you can do. Breakfast for all the food.
A million magic wishes to you, Annie. I'm so happy for you today. You can see it from my face. I love you. Enjoy your day today.
So I want to say happy birthday to Annie from Ampofo. Yeah, like a blessed time that we had. I want to say thank you so much for always being there for us, taking care of the whole crew, looking out for us, and loving us, especially like your younger siblings. And it's been amazing working with you. Sometimes, even though it's tough, sometimes you but you just have to look at production. So yeah, I want to say happy birthday, and we love you so much.
Mama Oli, madam, I'm wishing you happy birthday. Important one, more life and more prosperity and long life. Happy birthday, Mom. I love you.
Happy birthday to you, Annie. May God bless you. May God protect you. And more money, more life, more success.
Happy birthday to Annie, our mother, our big sister, our best friend. We say, may the Lord bless you. May your ear be increased, fruitful, everything you want. We pray God to grant you your wishes, everything in life. May this year be fruitful and increased.
Happy birthday to you, Annie from to a good woman, a kind boss, and a great person. I am super excited. Today you are a year younger, healthier, and wiser. May God grant you all your heart desires. I promise I'm buying you Benz. I will buy you Benz today. Happy birthday to you, Annie, once again. God bless you.
Hi, Annie. We say happy birthday to you. This from the Thinker team.
Hello to you, Annie Ampofo, and wishing you the very best of your day. Today is your birthday. Metro TV loves you. Money Rush, we love you. And we're wishing you a super day.
really appreciate your hard work. And even though sometimes
Unfortunately, you need a microphone.
You have the last chance to say it all today because.
And then no shouting.
But you know we have to do trends. Please don't we have trends?
Yes, we have to do trends. But today is a special day. Today is a special day. Today is a special day.
Okay, trends. Thank you. I'm cutting or
in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Okay. Thank you so much.
So yeah.
Thank you.
No more shouting.
The shouting is necessary. The shouting is necessary. The shouting is necessary.
Thank you. Okay, go.
Tempest rises and all that.
Okay, time for trends.
So time for trends. Thank you very much. I said I don't know why they didn't add it. Vanessa, I'll query you after. But anyways, it's time for trends. So let's take a look at some of the comments that came in whilst the show was going on.
Guys, really?
Oh. You want to dance?
Yes.
Send your blessing, come down. Jaja, send your blessing, come down. I just want food. Jaja, send your blessing, come down. Yeah, send your blessing, come down. Jaja, send your blessing.
Anyone said 191 degree.
Anyone said,
Can you please give me Bluetooth?
anyone said,
Why are you coming by this time? Is it the time?
She's coming. She's coming.